I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays.
Traders, hello, welcome back. Episode 20. Connor, how are you?
Scotty, I'm well. How are you?
Look, I'm really good, and it's number 20. You know, it's not halfway through to a year. You know, it's not 26, but I think 20 is a significant number. You know, that's pretty good consistency.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
Definitely.
been, you know, 20 in a row.
Very
Now,
emotional.
yeah, I should have had like the party poppers or something. But we've, you know,
We'll do that bicentennial.
yeah, I
We'll do
think
that,
that's
we'll do
good.
that on our bicentennial jubilee. It'll be a bit like the Queen's.
It'd be nice, yeah. Now, guys, I hope everyone's having a good week. Now, straight away, I've remembered the risk disclaimer. So we have a chart up right now. Both Connor and I are not professional, you know, finance advisors. So please, if you want to get into investments and, you know, Forex, please be advised it's extremely risky and you can lose more than your initial investment if you just be crazy and gamble with your money. So risk management is very important. The link below for the forum we use is available. So please, you know, or just leave a comment and just ask a question like where, you know, because there's a lot of free resources out there, but, you know, paying nothing for education usually means it's not the best normally. So please be mindful of that. But
Normally means they're trying to sell you something, which if you're lucky that it's not a scam. Occasionally they might sell you something good, but they always just want your money.
yeah, yeah, I think like very rarely, 1 out of 10 times, you'll find someone who just genuinely wants to help you. But normally, if they're saying it's going to be quick, it's like quick money, quick, 50K a week, like you got to go,
Yeah.
oh yeah, FX Karen Perry. Yeah, our friend. I liked one of her posts actually. She was talking about Bali and island living and 50K a month, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, yeah. But yeah. So be mindful of that, guys. But anyway, what we've got up now is the New Zealand dollar US daily chart, and Connor, I'll just get you to explain. You know, your thoughts currently on this position right now.
Well, I got in at a roughly 0.7269.
Yep.
It's up currently, you know, I took it sell trade, it's up currently 600 pips or so.
Yep.
So I'm going to wait till it gets down to the zone, which is at 0.7173. And if it closes below that zone, I'll move the stop loss just above it.
Yep.
And then I'll just keep taking it from there. But like I said, Sadia, I'm just riding the tiger, just trying to keep the emotions out of it.
I think it's pretty good because I've got it up here for the viewers now. So I've got the stop loss where you've discussed. So it got quite close. I would say, you know, it was, you know, 80% there or even more. And then it's retraced nicely. You know, it doesn't really matter what triggered this, guys. We don't focus on the news. You know, it's more the price action. So this is what triggered Connor. There was a potential reversal. And then that's where he got in, where, you know, where that line is there. And then that's, you know, what's happened. So, and then obviously that's the target, and then the stop loss will be moved, you know, when that's hit. So it's important just to trade your system, you know, from when you tested it. Hopefully you have tested it, you know, using Forex Tester or a similar sort of type product, and then, you know, take that and then apply it to the demo trading, even though it's slow and a little bit painstaking at times.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, so what I'll do now, so that's that trade there, guys. Again, we're not giving, you know, we're not saying sell the New Zealand dollar. That's not what we're saying. We're just, you know, giving you guys an insight into, you know, how we trade and what we look for. Now, what I'll do now is I'll bring up, and Connor does not trade with these Bollinger Bands up there either, guys. So just disregard that. That's for my system, all right? So we've got the USD yen up now. It's the 4-hour chart. And so what I'm doing here, guys, this purple band here is just indicating a potential buy order. So, and down here, the red line at 113.157 would be the stop loss. So you probably go, Scott, look, it's already made a move up. Why didn't you get into this yesterday? Now, the Walter Peters, who runs the Naked Forex forum, Naked Forex Now forum, indicates, you know, typically what he's found with his vast experience is that if something moves, you know, quite bullish on the Monday, what will happen is the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday could potentially be a retrace. So what I'm doing here, I've got obviously the pending order, you know, at a conservative level at 114.49. and I'm just waiting for this current candle, which closes in 50 minutes or so, just to indicate to me, if this closes pretty indecisive like this, I might set the pending order, and then I'll wait for one candle, two candle, and then if it doesn't trigger, I will cancel. I'll cancel the order. So it's as simple as that. Those are the rules that I've tested it, and both Connor and I get okay returns. We're still learning, and we're not probably. I mean, Connor, what would you say your returns are for the kangaroo tail, for example, that you traded, like a annual return?
Well, annual returns are a bit hard to suggest. I did do some data on the Forex tester, which I believe ended up being a 55% or no, I think I'm lying. I think it was a 50%. I have to have a look at my results again. 50% win rate.
Yep.
And I doubled my account in something like 9 years or something.
Yeah. So it gives, that's good. So that
9 years of data, of course, not.
And how many pairs was that traded across?
That was traded across all the majors, I believe.
Yep.
I think it was 20 odd pairs. So I doubled my account in that time, just off kangaroo tail.
Yeah, and guys, so what I'm referring to, I'll bring this up again just to avoid some confusion. So for people who are not, in the forum, so that's the kangaroo tail. Okay, so and would you say? I mean, that's a pretty good example as well with the space to the left and how it's structured. So that's what Connor's referring to. And the length there of the wick is quite key too. It needs to be, lengthy. Not ridiculously lengthy, but that's what he's looking for.
It can't be a small, it's got to be in proportion.
Yeah.
I think Walter has some videos actually on YouTube if you look up kangaroo.
Yeah.
Tails.
Yeah, he does. He's got some free.
You'll be able to get some good ones. But the thing is, it's like it has to close in the bottom third of the candle. But if the candle's just a small candle, then I don't take it.
Yes.
It's got to be it looks good. It's got to be a big candle. Yeah.
All right. And also, guys, I'll bring up. I was watching the New Zealand yen as well on the 4-hour chart. So my lines have already been pre-drawn in. I brought this up on the Monday. So obviously I look, and Connor and I both sort of like, trends. I mean, I'll take a reversal as well, but I'm still, I struggle really to, I usually get in too early on the first swing, and normally that's the fake out, and I get caught up pretty early, and I don't really enjoy dealing with that. So I'm more of a trend trader. And the 4-hour chart, you clearly see it's, again, so this is an example. So the Monday was quite bullish, and now it's retraced heavily. So that's the beauty of having a pending order. So, I mean, if you're extremely experienced, maybe, a market order, if you're in a short time frame, that's fine. But you got to be a little bit mindful of the ebbs and flows of the market and how it plays out. So you're just jumping in on a really good Monday could, potentially set you up for a little bit of failure. So just be mindful of that. And also buying in on the Friday as well during, if you're in Australia during the Asian session, and then, people start closing out positions just end of the week. So that's something to be mindful as well. So don't just jump in, and you got to consider a few factors. But is there any other pairs that you want to sort of have a peruse at?
Can you just, sorry, I just want to revisit when you're saying you don't mind, I guess that when you're talking about back testing, you don't mind taking a reversal candle from time to time.
Yeah.
What would you say that means? See, like I'm doing some back testing at the moment on the 4-hour on the reversal kangaroo tail, and I've found that I will take them, but it might be like literally 1 in 10,000 candles that I'd take. 10,000. There might be a really good bullish or bearish reversal to take, and I'll go, that's the one. Or can you elaborate? Like, is that something similar? Like, it's got to really just stick out like a sore thumb. Is that what you mean?
From when I did mine, it was similar. So it does have to be the setup has to be just so for me, because really what will happen is if you've got a market trading up and then it goes, I mean, if it goes sideways for a while, I find it's easier though. So if it slows down and, then peters out, I mean, but then kangaroo tails don't present as much. It's more just like a collapsing type, large bearish candle. So, I mean, I would sort of agree with you there. Like, so what I would do is I found I just got in too early when I actually did do a bit of back testing with the kangaroo tail, and I found the same that yeah, it's rare. It is rare, and it's frustrating when you're back testing because obviously it's like 10
Yeah,
years of
that's it. Yeah,
so
like you're like this will never work. It never turns up. But if you're going along with if you put all those sorts of trades all together as a bunch, you know what I mean? Like your big shadow system, your
yeah,
kangaroo,
yep,
and then you go, oh, and I've got a 4 hour kangaroo tail system work, and then all of a sudden you can go, oh yeah, I can work out how you can make some real profit from this. Sort of got to look at the bigger picture because I'm doing
yeah,
it now, and just say I'm after 10 years of data. I might even only get like 3 kangaroo tails. I'm like, well, what's the point of that? And it's like, well, if I've got a few other things I'm looking at in
yeah,
between,
yep.
I can see how this could be profitable. Yeah. Anyway, that was a good tangent to go on.
It was, yeah. So I
Yeah.
guess you've just got to, if one system is not really suiting to your needs, like if you need more trades, which is most people would do, then you can apply another system
Yeah.
once you've learned the basics of price action and support and resistance as well. But no, thank you, Connor, for that. I really appreciate your insight. And guys, if you're looking for for more feedback on certain things, you can email us as well. If you want to send us a chart and say, look, what are your thoughts on this? Again, the Naked Forex Now forum, it's not free, but it's not the most expensive thing online as well. So, that is a great thing. But the best way to use that forum is to share information. So if you've got a chart, you can bring it up. Walter will look at it. He's pretty good now on the forum because he's back from, he was on Europe. He was on like a holiday in Europe and a conference, and he's back now. So he's actually posting a couple times a day. He posts Asian session updates and European session updates. So he's pretty frequent now on the
And
forum.
emails, yeah, emails a lot of content.
Yeah, he does, and he eventually gets back to you as well. So, but again, thank you, Connor, for joining us, and everyone, thank you for watching. And we'll be back next week with episode 21. Thanks again, guys.
See you, Scotty.